and responsible for our addiction. So for example, if you tasted sugar and you like the sugar so much, it would register immediately in your brain that so-and-so likes sugar. And so the dopamine's job is to remind you it's time for sugar now. It's time to eat sugar. And this exactly happens when you watch porn. Once you watch porn, the trigger will be popped up in your brain and the dopamine will be produced. SubhanAllah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created this dopamine for the same purpose, for your enjoyment. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you are with your wife, enjoying the lawful relationship, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala produced this chemical reaction in a very well calculated portion. But when you watch these things behind screens, wala'ayadu billah, it is produced in huge amount. So it disturbed the system, and that's why you keep going, watching again and again. So it starts by what? A trigger. A trigger. You watch something. You did not protect your gaze. And that's why the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam advised us to lower our gaze. The Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُم. Tell to the believing men to lower their gaze and guard their modesty. So whenever you walk down the street and something triggered you, you have to immediately divert your gaze. And the same applies to the sisters. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, tell to the believing woman to lower their gaze and to guard their modesty. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also informed us that the gaze is an arrow from the arrows of shaitan. That's what shaitan wanted you to end up doing, watching porn, wala'ayadu billah. And then the problem with porn is that it accelerates. The things that you used to watch 5 years back, it's not exciting anymore. So you want something different, wala'ayadu billah. So there are some people who will come to me and tell me, brother, I am not a gay, I am not a homosexual, yet I started to watch these things because I'm not getting the pleasure that I used to when I watched the normal, sex between man and woman. Wala'ayadu billah. So it makes you act in an abnormal way sometimes. Subhanallah. And at the end, you will have to look for, wala'ayadu billah, prostitution house. You will have to act out. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. So a trigger. And number two is a justification. This is the cycle of pornography addicts. The justification is you will start saying it is better than zina. It is better than going out and hunting for a prostitute. So watching porn is okay. So you will justify your action. So a trigger, justification, and then the action. And after the action and the pleasure expected, you will start feeling terribly regret, and feeling that how I wish I never had access to these things, regret. And then comes next is false quitting. There are some people, after they watch and they get the pleasure that they wanted, they say, from now on, I'm not going to watch porn anymore. And that's what we call false quitting, because afterwards, if you do not protect your gaze, you will relapse and you will watch again and again, and you will keep yourself in that cycle for many, many years. I will just tell you one story of a person who approached me, and he told me that he had an access for porn for 43 years, when porn was really difficult to access at that time. He was a photographer. He used to take pictures of naked people, al-ayadu billah.